This is Ryan Waste from Municipal Waste and Bad, and you're listening to Superstation 66, Chromium Dioxide FM.
Well, is he answering?
God damn, it's been like 2 weeks, man. I'm jonesing for some new tunes.
Shut up, I can't even hear myself think, let alone the phone.
Well, fuck, maybe he's on a hot date or something, man. Or, maybe his ass got burned out of here.
Oh, that's fucking rich. Handsome Curl's a bigger dirtbag than all of us combined. Hey, you in there, man? You missed record store day, you dole arse.
Well, my black market brass better be in, man, or I'm not going to be able to show my face on Grown Man Record Night next week.
What the hell is it? Handsome Carl? Shh! Oh, well, fuck me.
The bathroom door opened, and out stepped Amber, the big blonde with the fat ass but eyes to die for, who Rinaldi had been flirting with at the dentist's office. She wore a towel around her waist, and her breasts were... her gigantic breasts were uncovered.
Dude, are you gonna open up the shop soon or what? Because I really don't want Amazon, but, what are you doing?
I'm working on my screenplay, man. I don't have time right now.
Hey, man, could you write a scene with Ellen Barkin as an exotic snake handler who hates men and uses, venom in her diaphragm?
Jesus, Castillo. Man, listen, we're doing a mag flip through tonight, but I think we got the right crew to bring the Zine back. Hush, hush, right? I know Dave's in, Eric Bauer's down, we even got Metal Theologian.
Oh, Metal Theologian. You tell that cockmaster to watch his disrespectful ass the next time he runs his mouth off about Prince. Jesus Christ, fucking guy.
Yes, I'll tell him. Can you please just open up and let me get my skeletal remains finally in the new D's?
And my black market brass.
Yes, and his black market brass.
Goddamn, no respect for the artistic process, you know? Alright, let me grab a shower, okay? Do your little show and I'll be up in about 20.
I can see your penis.
Chromium Dioxide 4, Midnight Champagne. Nothing but fond memories here, man. See all those girls on the cover? Swear to God, man, Dave and I had to beat them off with sticks. We were just living on trail mix and Powerades just to keep up with their depraved requests. It's like, hey, baby, did you ever hear of the refractory period? Cripes!
That's bullshit, man.
Oh, you gotta kill the fantasy, man. Yeah, this model shoot was arranged by our friend Sharon from Toxic Vision. She took all our chromium swag, man, and I swear in about 24 hours she turned it into the most amazing lingerie just to kind of capture the vibe of Midnight Champagne. Anyway, this was really intended to be the all-out sleaze issue, and seeing that both Dave and I were huge fans of Canucksploitation, sexploitation, we delved cock first into VHS softcore titty comedies of our youth. And to give it an air of intellectualism, we attempted to identify the obvious tropes that each one tapped into, and link them all back to the OG Big Six of dirtbag comedies. Animal House, Police Academy, Caddyshack, Porky's, Meatballs. So what do we got here? Hard Bodies, Spring Break, Sensations, Firehouse, Steward of School, anything that ended with the suffix balls. Yeah, man, we covered it. Anyway, after that, we had to shower down. But then we took a little trip to France, man, with a label spotlight on Terry Wolf's Axe Killer records. Sacred Right, Dirty Looks, Witch. Look at that adorable Jason with an axe, baguette, and beret. We truly are fun guys, we? Anyway, oh, what the fuck? Oh, dear God! There was something on the bottom of my glass and I swallowed it. It looked like that shit Craig T. Nelson swallowed in Poltergeist 2. Well, here we go. Our buddy Craig Rose, a true blue denizen of Toronto, Canada, eh? So he fucking grew up seeing this band Hateful Snake riding around downtown Toronto in a black bus called a Pig, and he tracked their ass down and he did a killer interview with them, man. Well, look at that, man. I even drew the little bus up there. Ha! You gotta love sports! Some of you are going to remember them from Moose Molten Metal Volume 2. Look, shut this video down immediately. Just go watch their Dark and Night video. You're not going to be disappointed. And tell them Chromium sent you. Oh, now this was cool. I don't know where these guys are today, but I thought it was pretty rad. So you die and you get cremated, but instead of your ass going on the mantelpiece until your kids just don't give a shit and then dump you on back of the old abandoned Chi-Chis, you get your ashes put into a two-sided 45 with 2 songs of your choice. Imagine, sandwiched between a Samantha Fox deep cut and Wasp Love Machine. I mean, that's beautiful. Is this the first milk carton metal? I can't remember. Anyways, scope out Italy's Black Evil in those Turkish bootleg stormtrooper masks. Gravy Lost demo was their only offering, and it just makes you sad to think that like U2 has 18 albums or whatever, and Baby Jesus couldn't even see fit to throw these guys a bone to put out an EP. Think about that the next time you resist the urge to masturbate on Good Friday, is all I'm saying. Shitty album covers. Oh my god, you've got to check out that Dizzy Bitch album in color, man. Like, when you get a chance, tell me that that's not Suzanne Summers with an extra chromosome. Oh god, look at Boulder down there. What did I write there? The Real Housewives of Saginaw, Michigan. You still got it, baby. What Went Wrong, number 2, Celtic Frost, with Dave Athenar from Midnight, Dave Label Scum from 20 Bucks Spin, and Nameless Dread. The boys do their thing, and they hilariously dissect the Frost catalog, even discussing Tom's lurid tales of listening to Reed St. Mark banging groupies through thin hotel walls. And you know what? Not one of these assholes even took a flesh wound for Cold Lake, right? Go out and listen to Downtown Hanoi, you savages. It's good. What do we got here? Shitter Reeds. Oh my god, made in France. That is an essential purchase. Huge fan of Metal Francais, and just when I thought this was about as good as it was ever going to get, it gets upgraded in 2020. And if you don't own this, I hope you can live with yourself, you English pigs. Below, what is... Oh my god, the bargain. Yeah, okay, so Jay Decay from Cauldron, hey, he unironically had this on his nightstand. The bargain's basically that story, you know, of the guy who sells his soul to the devil for a recording contract. Now that I think about it, maybe that has something to do with Cauldron signing to that vacuum cleaner that was 2000 Zurich Records. Fuck you, it's heavy. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Inappropriate marketing mascots and spokesmen. Oh, we were still on fire from doing all those metal mascots, and the train was a-rolling. What do we got here? The Noid, Funny Face Drinks. Ooh. Oh god, the deeply disturbing Underworld Ham Devil. Face of the Cincinnati Reds and everyone's favorite racist grandma, Marge Schott. Captain Crunch's Rogues Gallery, who, like, seriously, if you think about it, would give Spider-Man's villains a run for their money. Baron Von Redbeard. Oh yeah, it's a great fellow. Pete Rose. O.J. Simpson. Oh, God. Another label spotlight. One near and dear to my heart, and probably one of the earliest labels I can remember. Combat Records. In my opinion, man, Combat were kings, man. A teenage dirtbag label that I always associate with my grandmother. She'd always buy me a cassette or two for passing the test or something, usually followed by a nice little visit to the Pond of Rosa. Thanks, Nan girl. I am glad you're not down here in hell with us. Early Megadeth, Abattoir, TKO, Exciter, Sabotage. I mean, do I need to go on? Okay, yeah, this one was weird. This was like one of 2 weird performance artist pieces that I was doing in this issue. I don't regret it. I've always believed that life is not worth living unless you're obsessed by something. Wicked Beard was one of those dudes. I mean, the correlation between horror and metal gave me that kind of license anyway to play, but I really respected this guy, and I loved how he perfected every single Jason makeup and wardrobe cosplay thing, man. And as a prop and wardrobe collector myself, I had to shoot the shit with this dude, man. Very cool, super nice guy. You should check out his work. Here we go, my interview with the kings of Jesus metal, Saint. Okay, that might be a bit of hyperbole. I don't want to piss off any Messiah fans. But this one was fun and an interesting take on the double-edged sword that was hard and heavy music, Judas Priest's obsession, and also a sincere devotion to the teachings of Jesus. I mean, from this interview, you know, these guys didn't have a smooth ride, man. Metal fans dismissed them, made fun of them, and at the same time, these guys had to deal with, like, crazy religious groups protesting them as well. They also had a pretty good sense of humor when I busted their balls about their space opera antics and starfighting an alien race with Jesus literally as their co-pilot as head laser gunner. I don't know. More on Jesus metal to come, man. And I have a feeling I'm going to be calling on the metal theologian for that one. I think that'll be right up his alley. Oh my god, look at us moving up in the world with a full color page ad dedicated to Cauldron's Burning Fortune. Oh my god, you got to check out the back of that album, right? The boys are in a limousine, right? We rented this limo and we brought it to a garage in, I think, Scarborough? I don't know. Anyways, the weather was the living shit, so we had to keep it in the garage. Now, in order to get all the fucking lights and all that tacky goodness for the limo interior, it had to be on for hours. So being young and 33, I kind of forgot about carbon monoxide poisoning. And if you look at that photo, the boys are just a wreck. Migraines. Ian had to get out. He was vomiting all over the place. Oh god. I also remember a video shoot in Al Chambers' garage where there was lots of open fire and gas all over the place. Like, not a care in the world for upper explosive limits, right? Oh, God. We had some laughs, man. Now, that album actually came with a chromium dioxide mini-mag dedicated to Cauldron. And if you're a completist, man, you gotta buy that. Now, flip that bitch over and voila, our first centerfold. So like I was saying, Sharon Toxic, she's responsible for all this. I love her so much. She's like a sexy stepsister that was just off limits. But we respected her so much, it's not even funny. So these fine ladies, they were a little off-put by Dave and I, right? But hilariously, we kind of broke them down. We catered the whole affair with like fresh baked cookies and vodka. What the fuck? Like, these chicks must have knew they were dealing with power players, so they kind of relaxed, man, and they got a nice little ham on as well. And the fucking release party was insane, man. We had pro models in the hottest lingerie showcasing Dave and I, right? Stupid comic metal mag. Brilliant. Oh, God, I love you, Sharon. Speaking of Sharon, too, check out her clothing line. Just incredible. Look at her here. With all due respect to her and her husband, the greatest ass in the universe. Just unbelievable. And I'm not even trying to be, like, gross here. I'm just a scientist. Like, a man scientist. Alright, so we had the Saint interview concluded here, but on this page, yeah, a tribute to Dark Forces horror novels. Eric Bauer, you got any of these, man? I feel like it's right up your alley. So good. Like, don't expect Clive Barker or fucking Dean Koontz, but in musical terms, it's Love's Rocket to Metallica, so you know what you're dealing with here. Oh, Craig was in full swing in this issue, man. He was probably inspired from, like, when I walked out of the Serbian film on the grounds of bad vibes. We got Hot Summer in the City. Oh, God, don't deliver us from evil. Bat Pussy, The Beast and Heat, everyone's favorite Enema Bandit romp, Water Power, Sinful Dwarf. Fuck's sakes, man. I had to wash my eyes out with Palmolive after this. More shitter reads here this time. Glorious Times, so Slayer magazine. Ooh, Lunch Meat. Now, they came out a few months after us, and some people were like accusing them of ripping us off, but in reality, we just ripped off Cinema Sewers. So if you think about it, like, we're nobody's heroes, kids. Oh, God, the activity section. Yes, cock, rock, crossword, and a Dawkin word search. Hilarious. Dave was always darker and more extreme than me, but I know he truly loves rolling around in the shit with me sometimes, man. And now we got my album reviews. So as you can see, I was never trying to be an influencer or marketer here. I just wanted to help that guy out at the flea market, man. Trojan, Mad Max, Treatagar, Ninja, Street Child, Sacrifice. Go out and get that remaster while you can. Seriously, this is your only shot. Unless you're like some sort of hotshot angel dust dealer, you're not going to be able to afford it, alright? Oh, Helvetet's Port, Tilt, Squadron. So there you go, you know what I'm all about. Flying Fortress, Midnight Malice. I remember Fenrez was gushing about them at the time. Well, fuck Holy Grail. Okay, check this out, man. I remember when they opened for Hammerfall in Toronto, and I found out that their tour bus hilariously was once owned by Reba McEntire. For whatever reason, we started talking about how they never ever used the shower. Well, this was horrific to me, and I called them a bunch of ingrates. James and Eli gave me their blessing, so I stripped down, and I was very much obsessed in showering in the same spot that Reba McEntire did for years. Oh, drugs, you are a rascal. Slimer's Final Judgment. Dave again in this issue was just willing to cast aside all those dead tree branch metal bands that he loves, and he just wanted to play in the shallow end with us. So we got Juggernaut, Christian Mistress, Crossfire, this new band on the go, Ghost, Gamacide, oh, Black Sabbath, Born Again, Reevaluation. Funny stuff. Sex Romps concluded here. Las Vegas Weekend, King Frat, Princess Academy. We got another milk carton metal. What is this? Metal toys? Ugh, whatever. Another activities section. Oh my God, on our comic Enemy Circuits. What do we got here? We got Billy and PJ. They're all upset, and the caption reads, Mom, Dawkins being a dick again. Hilarious. Don, you know I love you, and I've since changed my opinion. I know George was the hassler in this group. Oh. And here you go. If you're ever having a bad day, I just want you to think about this. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Keel. Enough said. Alright, we got another weird one here. I'm a sucker for good performance artists, man. The Clove and Path Ministries. This was the product of the mind behind Toronto cult band Short and Ashley Blade. Snake Oil Salesman, Dubious Carnies, Satanic Ministers, all rolled into one. I dug these guys, man, and I had many fun nights at the Ashley Blade Mansion, man, which was really a resource center of the arts for the musically gifted. Picture the X-Men Mansion, but like with a house full of people that had no powers, but could read sheet music. Okay, this was a weird piece, because Dave was uncharacteristically coming to the defense of the LA Strip cock rock wannabes. We just rewatched Decline 2, and it really fucking bummed us out, man. And we realized that, yeah, the blasphemous, violent nature of black, death, and thrash metal kind of paled in comparison to the gritty reality of, like, Minnesota runaways peddling their ass on the back of Gazaris for pay-to-play opportunities. How many of them were lost to drugs, prostitution, broken dreams, you know, that typical Hollywood anti-fairy tale? I like this piece. Winding down, now we did another label spotlight. This time, the Ebony subsidiary Criminal Response Records. Saigon, Cobra, Keen Hugh, Lonely Hero. Like, if you ever met a guy who says he exclusively collects Criminal Response Records, man, leave. Because you're probably going to end up in some sort of involuntary suicide pact involving a box of matches and a 6-pack of Rev. It's not going to be good. Finally, we conclude with the uses and abuses section, our playlist, and a wonderful ad for Midnight Champagne. You can really tell that the girls are on the cookies and vodka hard at this point. I barely remember this part of the shoot. This was the best-selling Chromium for obvious reasons. Even poor old Dave doesn't even own this issue. The back here actually has the original price tag for Sonic Boom. Cool. Poor old Sips, man. They had no idea how to market us. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to subscribe. Shit like that. And until next time, man, stay exemplary.